Yuri is Lydia's handler, while she is the fairy woman. Need to speak to her about his alibi. Ah, so she will know more about Yuri. While she's the fairy woman. Is that different from just how she drives us around, I wonder?
Well, like, a ferry is a boat.
Yeah.
Usually, but I don't know if, like, I mean, we're doing some weird, like...
Is it like the River Styx kind of ferry, where it's like she takes people to the next world, and that's when he's her handler?
Well, she takes people to the island, so kind of. I think she is doing that. But I don't know if it's the same as her taxiing. It could be the same thing. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the boat just looked like a taxi or something. We just have a
waypoint for him all the time now.
Yeah, look how expectant he is.
Yeah. He knows he'll get it.
He's
look
like,
how cute he
fucker,
is.
you didn't bring me food.
He knows how to weaponize it.
You said you would.
He knows how to weaponize. All of us is cute.
Oh,
right, we were going to the crime scene to see if we could use our new hacker boy powers. You hackers, you Russian hackers.
Yeah, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills, nunchuck skills, you know. Girls only like guys that got sweet skills.
Citizen services.
That's a throwback reference.
Always closed.
Because there's no citizens anymore because we killed them all, remember?
Hey, Nightmare Computer. I've already cracked this one. Okay.
This is anticlimactic.
But I just got my hacking upgrade where I can hack now. It's not fair.
So, okay, so all the people that live on the island, they all get killed in a ceremony. Do they return to the next island, or do we just replace them with new human beings?
They're probably disposable. They're not gods.
They don't. We talk about the normal people like they're idiots.
Yeah.
All the descriptions of the normal people.
Only one of them has a name.
Who?
Henry Division.
Is he a normal person?
Yeah, he's in the bottom category with all the citizens.
Oh, so I didn't even realize.
It's him and 3,100 other citizens.
He's in the bottom category.
Yeah.
An oasis in this tropical heat.
Let's just find out what this does.
The water in paradise is good. My feet feel lighter. Must be the mountain water.
Lighter?
Hey, I do feel a lot lighter on my feet. This is strange. It feels like I could double jump. Hop right over these walls.
Double jump unlocked. Please tap jump while in the air to jump in midair.
These islands are weird. Oh my gosh. That's not what I expected the footbats to do.
No, we really passed on that for a bit, didn't we?
We did.
Is there more? Oh, there's other ones.
Yeah, so do they all give us...
Do I get a triple jump?
They all give us...
keep stacking jumps?
It could be just other upgrades.
This makes me absurdly capable of getting around.
And remember earlier you're like, I can't get to that Shinji because he's in the behind the fence. So I was like, that's why.
The Syndicate, also a goat. Everything's a goat.
Yeah, it's all about that. Because I think that
unable to interface. Required software not found. Missing pyramids. Warship. What was the one we got called? Cosmos. So I need to find I need to find pyramid and warship.
Yeah, a lot of occult imagery.
Every lock is like a combination of different locks. I need to have that particular like bingo card of upgrades. Ooh, what's that? Always more. So far our hacking upgrade has not actually helped us hack. Because the first thing I checked had already been opened despite having no upgrades, and the second thing I checked didn't have the right one. So...
That's okay, I'm sure it'll come up eventually.
Fuck me.
The door looks like a waffle, I just realized.
The door looks like a waffle.
I know you bring me on here for this insightful commentary.
Yeah. You really cut to the meat of the metaphor. The meat waffle.
Ugh, gross. I don't like that at all.
I can jump so high in space.
Well, yeah.
In space. What do we need for you? Oh, here. Yeah. It's like a series of glyphs.
I forgot the space helmet that Shinji decorated for us.
Can I? Can I? Can I stand on this?
Oh my goodness.
Hat. No? Okay. You can't control yourself at all in the air. No! I hit my head on the thingy.
There's a ceiling?
I think I hit my head on that.
Oh.
God damn it. Alright, fine.
I was wondering if there was like an invisible, like I think they didn't want you to jump up there, so they put a little barrier.
I don't know. They gave me a double jump. You never know.
I don't think it's for this, but
You don't know.
You're right. I don't know.
I get to feel clever when I do this. This is... I really wish it had worked the first time.
I feel like this reminds me of being a kid and playing a game that's a platformer, like something like Super Mario Sunshine, and seeing an area and being like, I'm gonna get to that, and getting up there, thinking that there might be some secret reward, and then getting up there and realizing that it really wasn't meant for you to be up there, and you get nothing. You're just kind of like, this didn't really lead to anything, and now I'm in this really awkward...
I award you 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Yeah, that was the act of playing Sonic Adventure. Is there was so many cool, weird places to climb to, and like the weird ruins, and then there was nothing.
There's like
there.
no reward for it.
There was always nothing there. It's like, what? Why doesn't it exist? Yeah, there was nothing here. But mostly I just didn't remember why we couldn't do whatever was here, so I wanted to check again. And it's like, oh yeah, the weird animal glyphs.
I still haven't figured out what we have to do to...
Because it's the seal. It's one of the core mysteries. It's the 4 seals.
4 seals.
4 Seals Hotel. Resort and hotel.
Like the 4 seasons. I get it. Har har.
Car. Well, this upgrade.
Yeah, the crows think you're really funny.
Island Sequence 3. A Time for Sorrow. Ezekiel devolves into mad paranoia, fearing for our future and the demons. He murders so many of us. The noble Montserrat steps forward to end his madness and lead us to light.
He murders so many of us. That's just like a weird, like... Gosh, remember the time where they just murdered so many of us?
Again. Good old goat crotch skull. Goat crotch blood skull. Nauseating offering gems. Gems that are offered to the gods via ingestion.
Wait.
Do not like.
So they're offered to the gods by people eating them?
Yeah, as like a sacrifice, I think.
Like you're just hurting yourself for the gods' happiness?
Yeah,
or do you have to ingest
great.
them and then vomit them back up?
Maybe, if they're nauseating. Yeah, maybe that does happen that way. I guess that sounds nicer than having them go through you.
See, the really kind of like...
I see right through you.
Where did you go? There are gems in there. Did you know?
Ooh, look at that one.
See, like I like
He doesn't have a bottom jaw.
upbeat music and like the lighthearted colors in contrast to the demon imagery. It's like it's trying to coerce you into doing something doing something cult-like without you realizing it. It's like this whole island is meant for this purpose.
Yeah.
I like that. It's good aesthetic.
You ever think about how messed up this is?
All the time. All the time.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. I haven't even presented the theme of the conversation.
Sorry, I thought it was a general existential question.
Exile really did a number on you, huh?
Yeah, a lot of time to think, dude.
You guys are bad guys. You guys are the bad guys.
What do you mean?
The Syndicate worship dying gods that want to rule the world and drown it in the sea of war and blood.
I don't see how that makes us the bad guys.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. We're all heroes in our own minds, right? Catch you later. The comic timing of him just fucking exploding every time. It's beautiful. I have no idea where we are, but it is up. Like, more than anything, it is very...
It is more up than other things that we have seen. It is one of the uppest things I've seen in a while.
These weird... These are always so weird looking because it's just like a solid block behind them.
But that's like they're actually meant to be walls, so that is just kind of funny. They look very goofy. How many of these statues did you order, Helen? I meant to push 3, but I pushed 30 on accident. We'll just have to
Goddamn, building decorated like a cheesecake factory.
Damn it, Helen, we'll have to just put them somewhere. It is decorated like a cheesecake factory with its like kind of hokey gaudiness.
The defeat of Lost Pain. This was before he managed to flee to the dark side of the moon. A popular song on the islands is Railgun Love. The lyrics are about using a railgun to destroy the moon and kill Lost Pain before he kills us. The basin is really good. Painted by Lydia Daybreak.
Lydia? Oh yeah, Lydia.
Lydia is so talented.
She is.
She paints in pixel art.
I thought the popular song would be Dark Side of the Moon because it's about the dark side of the moon.
Yeah,
but
a little bit of a fake out there.
A little bit.
There he is again. Wow, that's a lot of air conditioning.
Well, remember, what would you say about the island's hot because
the reality folder?
Yeah. The reality folder.
Exclusive silent goat carving. Silent goat, the first to speak to us, the holy catalyst. Sup? We're a big fan of that one statue. Notice that they seem to have like a box coming out of them, which maybe it's going up all the way like above their head too.
No, remember they're all trapped in pyramids and obelisks and things.
Oh yeah.
So the
it's like clipping through an obelisk.
Yeah, because that one, the first god that we like bloodlet to, was like she is a pyramid.
Oh, it's raining.
Because she is trapped in a pyramid. Like her body is like her dress is like she looks like a
I think
triangle.
That's a bloodlet spot.
Let's do it. But the whole thing is like all these gods
words of wisdom
are somewhere on the island.
Let it bleed.
Let it bleed. Let it bleed. Let it bleed. This is your Beatles episode, everyone.
This is it. The council building. Where the bad shit went down. Can you feel it, Loved Eyes? The afterglow of murder? Of mass murder. Man, I'm getting hard.
It stinks of crime. It's repulsive.
That's not all it smells like. What went on in there? Who did what to who? How did the killer get in? There isn't an entrance on this roof. Some big investigating to do, huh? Enjoy. I gotta go deal with this.
Yay, more whiskey.
Our favorite plastic crate people. Oh. Right, because this is the future. Every time we see the plastic crates, it says 25th sequence.
Oh, it does?
These people are from the future they're in the perfect future 25th sequence or the one that's supposed to be like that.
Well, they're all supposed to be like, I don't believe it.
What character? Do you think they're characters from the game or not?
No, I think they're like a framing device.
Yeah, I just see this guy's hat and I'm like, is that Yuri?
No, I don't. I mean, look at the way he's talking.
Yeah, I don't know.
And see, they don't even capitalize his I.
I like the crows.
Me too. They're comforting.
I heard once that in the real world, someone made a video game where you could shoot a crow and sometimes give you a grenade.
What game is that?
I have no fucking clue.
That sounds so familiar.
You just keep shooting crows and sometimes a grenade falls out? The fuck?
I don't know. I feel like that's a real thing. Why were you talking to a citizen?
I'm in charge of the abductions.
But you shouldn't be talking to them. It messes with the integration, sorry.
Don't patronize me. I run the abductions. You think I don't know that?
Yeah, he's drunk. I think that's why he's written that way.
You have no respect for me. You need to think about how you speak to people. The end.
Damn.
Wow. Grinning Helper whiskey. A light-colored whiskey often served with ice in bar snacks. A good drink to relax with on a summer's evening. The dusk of a summer's evening is the most wonderful thing in the world. Anyway, it's the middle of a rainstorm. Bro.
Also, that contrast with that, like, biting conversation between those people who obviously don't really like each other very much.
You need to think about how you talk to people.
I don't really think what she said was too offensive. I think he's being defensive about his position. And also, he's drunk.
Yeah.
I don't capitalize my eyes when I'm drunk.
A
pink car was here.
I don't think it means the...
Tire. I just spelled tire. That's funny.
Because they spell color with a U.
But I don't...
So they spell tire with a Y.
Do they?
Yep.
Really?
Yep, that's
I've
real.
never known that. Tier marks.
I found tire marks on top of the council building. Lydia is the only one on the island with a car. From the roof, someone could try to gain access to the building without going through the front door. We have a few reasons to talk to Lydia now.
She's the only person with a car? These must be from Lydia. She's the only one on the island with a car. What was she doing on the roof of the penthouse? Yeah, that's important.
Lydia.
Well, excuse me, Lydia.
Oh, this isn't a sacrifice spot. It's just one crystal.
I don't think, what's that?
I'll get to you in a second.
A love song played to the city. Cities are worth falling in love with. There's nothing else like them. A hot night in the city is a wonderful affair. Ooh, yeah, that song's good.
Hot night in the city. Yeah, what the fuck?
This is repelling gear.
It's kind of a big deal.
Was someone trying to breach the building from up here? Maybe it could get you in behind the guards? Yes. Because they went down the hatch. We're on top of the same building we were on top of like earlier? I know Shinji was like, this is the council building. I'm like, I didn't realize that's where we were. Because we were already here. Maybe down there is
I started at the murder and I went left and then went up a staircase that went up a lot and then also warped around.
And remember, we found that French skeleton woman who we haven't seen again yet.
French skeleton woman.
I feel like without the context of this game, a lot of the things I could say about it wouldn't make a lot of sense.
I don't know if I know what you mean by French skeleton woman.
Remember that lady just like appeared, she went poof in front of us and she was really cool. She had a skeleton face and
oh yeah, not to be confused with Sam.
I know she has a French accent because she had a little voice pop up and she had a French accent.
Yeah. She just materialized in front of us. No, I was talking about how just now we were at the crime scene, then I came out and went left and then went up the ramp and that brought us here.
Yeah, I know. I just
look how fucking high we are. Yeah, that's like all the way back there by the golden domes, I think, is where she was.
Yeah.
We'll slowly get an idea of how this place is actually laid out.
Nope. I'm bad at spatial reasoning anyway. You think I'm gonna ever remember this? I'm just gonna look at the screen and enjoy all the
I was briefly like,
beautiful...
should I have Stephanie play? And then I was like, maybe not. Stephanie, who emphatically says yes, definitely, to directions she has no idea if they're true.
Well, it's like the fake it till you make it.
Then you make the mistake of believing her.
You know, there's like a 50% chance that I'm going to be right, and if I'm right, then I'll seem really confident in what I had said earlier. I'll seem like really powerful, you know?
Powerful?
Yes, that is the direction you should go. When I'm at work and my boss asks me something and I'm not sure, I always just respond confidently, and it works. That's just how I get promoted.
There really seems to be nothing else here. Maybe I will jump down. Even though it probably leads to where we were. And then I'll jump down again because there's a glowy down there. Everyone likes glowies.
I do.
You getting tired?
No. I just, it's just what happens when you don't breathe enough.
Classic mistake. Rookie though. Oh no, you can't air control even when you jump again. Yep, there's the hatch we knew about.
The pink hatch.
We have additional context for the pink hatch. Those are just lights. Okay, I thought that was an item, but that's an item.
Just Quick chunk.
Dead.
Like how she just sighs, like, whatever. Oh.
Oh. Sammy, baby.
This knife is inscribed with "Always yours, Sammy baby." It must belong to Lydia.
This is suspicious.
That is very suspicious. Why would you? Okay, if you're gonna do, well, I don't think she did anything, to be honest. Because I think she's just a lackey for everyone else.
This is like a huge red herring.
I think she drove someone here, maybe, but I think that her job is just to ferry people around, so she's just doing her job. But
she's like, "Help! You gotta help me, Lady Love Dies. I lost my knife."
And I'm gonna get in trouble. I didn't do it.
Suspicious. Inscribed.
Why would you okay, like, well, you should never commit a murder with an inscribed knife. That's for sure.
Yeah. So
it makes me think she really didn't do it. At least that's what I'd hope so, or else she's an idiot. I mean, there's no blood on it. Probably washed away in the last high tide.
Need to investigate this.
The blade is it's damaged though, because remember the people were killed with a damaged blade.
Lydia might have killed HKX. Or whoever has the knife.
Damaged though. It has nicks along it. Shame. This was a nice knife once. HKX wasn't the one that was. We're talking about the guards that were murdered. They're the ones who were killed with a ragged knife, because Henry's knife is smooth.
Oh,
and that was a plot point.
HKX probably.
He's unrelated.
He just got pushed, didn't he?
Probably.
Or did he have
he was in love with the goat lady.
We can check.
Like everyone else is. That damaged grate on the balcony is right above here. Was the knife used to open it?
Ah.
Oh, because it said, this grate needs something to open it.
They pried the grate open, and then that damaged the knife, and then they killed them with the damaged knife, and that fucked with the wounds. And so this is looking like it's actually really criminal, this weapon.
It is. It's probably the murder weapon.
We seem to have found the murder weapon.
But I still don't think it's Lydia.
It's funny that I didn't go down here before, because it just seemed like a hassle. It's like, but I'm all the way up here. I don't want to jump down there. What if there's stuff to do up here? Most important thing to find in the entire game, maybe, you fool Centaur.
Someone carved... Well, I don't know if anyone carves these statues. I said someone carved these statues just to put them out here in the ocean. But actually...
It's like a goat crab.
Yeah.
It's a goat centaur.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there is like a sculptor who purposefully sculpted a bunch of human beings, and he has them in a place where when the tide, like they like at night you can't see them because the tide washes over them. They're like on a beachfront.
And they still reveal themselves at the right time.
Yeah, and so it has like a magical air to them because like you'll see them in the sunset. You know, like there's a certain time of day where you can see them, and then they're gone a lot of the other time.
Lydia, baby, we're gonna have to have a chat.
Excuse me, Lydia. Oh, we gotta talk to Sammy too. Sammy's the skeleton, remember?
Yeah, we haven't met Sam yet. Hey, where am I? I feel like I could talk to you all day, Love Dies.
Ditto. What's on your mind?
Everything. Nothing. You know how it is, feeling quite relaxed. Just vibing, as the fam says.
People even still say fam.
I don't know.
You're the only one on the island that is.
People definitely still say vibing. I see it a lot. That's why you're in this situation. Too many people that take things too seriously. You don't think about the others, just their own advancement. That isn't how a perfect society runs.
Do you come from a perfect society?
You don't get this attitude and charming personality unless you come from a place where everyone in the government is looking to scapegoat you for their own cruelty and fuck-ups.
You personally?
Of course not me personally, the lower classes. No time for chat, things to do.
But I thought you said... So that's how we got our charming personalities, huh?
Yeah, Shinji is here to bring us class solidarity.
Yeah.
He really is the best character. I read it as aromantic.
Dude,
aromatic.
that mushroom's romantic.
Would be aromantic.
He's...
So it just fucks.
Or he brings you flowers, Keith. Like, it could be that kind of romantic.
No, well, aromatic. Aromantic is not romantic. It's when somebody's,
I thought you just said. I thought you were saying like a space in between, like a romantic.
No, I read it as aromantic, so it's like so like they're sexual, but they don't like bond with
Romance
people or
is for
whatever.
suckers.
Mushrooms grow all over the island and are prized for their variety of flavors.
Yes.
This one tastes like dick. They just gather. There's like legitimately more butterflies than there are leaves.
I thought you were gonna say people, because that's true.
Yeah. Ooh. We have to do a
Confirming handshake.
We have to do a thing. These are so weird.
Okay, so the third one for sure.
Oh yeah, there's Cosmos. So that's the one we unlocked. So each one's a different picture of the one you do.
Oh, I see. This is the third one. The third one. Both show. Then you got the sixth one, and then you got the third one on the bottom and the first one on the bottom.
There we go.
This is a circle. I don't think you do that one. I think that's unless they do that to you on purpose. Oh yeah, you can't. That's fucking up. Yes, it's just gotta be the little ones. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so many differently placed pieces of
The first
sky.
one and that one. That's easy.
Well, that was the whole thing.
And then this one's there's a star,
little star.
there, and there's a half circle.
Weird.
I think it's a cool little mini game. These are the logs of who entered and exited the building last night. Let's see. Dip, 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 dip.
1734. Witness enters. 2058. Carmelina arrives and witness buzzes her in. 2358. The God Justice Marshals arrive and secure the building. 018. Witness and Carmelina exit. 331. Witness returns. Isn't midnight the time of the murder?
Yeah.
Carmelina was here.
Yes. These logs are sealed by the nightmare computer. They can't be seen. They can't have been tampered with. Witness and Carmelina have alibis. Who's Witness? Who the fuck's Witness?
Witness to the end is the skull person with the blue, purple suit.
Oh, that's a really cool name.
Yeah, the witness to the end and Carmelina Silence.
If I ever have a child,
Yeah, it wasn't
I'll
skull.
name him
It wasn't
that.
skull person. Carmelina Silence is the person that teleported to us, I think.
The person who teleported to us? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
we were on our way to the where we would eventually find the HKX murder scene, and somebody just popped up in front of us halfway through the hallway. I think that was Carmelina Silence.
Oh, maybe. I just remember I like her better with her skull face on, though.
I don't think she has a skull face. I think Witness to the End has a skull face, and we've never met them yet.
No, the person that talked to us had a skeleton face.
Would there be three of them? Was it Witness to the End?
She could be wearing a mask or something, but she didn't have a normal face. She had a really cool, like, kind of weird Day of the Dead looking face.
It wasn't her?
No, we have not. No. We haven't talked to her yet, unless that was her wearing a mask, which it
Just
might
need to
have
read
been.
more of these bios. The Witness to the End, born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in AD 981, under the sign of Destroyed Eden, overseer of the end of the islands. Sam Daybreak, born in the shadow of the dragon in Turkey in AD 999, under the sign of Shadow Zero, barmaster at the bar Knife Through the Heart. The bar is called Knife Through the Heart. Jeez.
Knife to the heart, and it's a bar.
Shit.
Ding 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 ding. You lose. It's like one of those little gambling machines.
Hey.
Hey,
Go figure.
polite.
Polite luxury chocolates. The standard gift between the host when syndicate members visit each other.
So they're just polite in gesture. They themselves are not like they don't have the ability to be polite.
They look so good though. They look like the type that you serve in like a cup. Like fudge and stuff.
You're thinking of those little, like those Chili's style dessert sampler cup things.
It was like this, it was like cup shaped already, and it was like this dark chocolatiness. Then it had those
It's
little.
a mousse.
It had those little like white sprinkly looking things that are probably like a
Swirled
piece
chocolate.
of shaving that's swirled. Yeah, and it's like that you can probably put a spoon through that chocolate. It's probably not like a hard chocolate.
But it's like a ganache.
Well loved secateurs.
Secateurs.
A craftsperson's tools are a thing of beauty. The grip has been worn into the perfect fit for the user's hands over years of use.
Ooh,
Is that what you call those weird, like, hedge clipper looking scissors?
Let me.
I don't know that.
I'm gonna look that one up.
I
really
don't
quick.
know that word.
Secateur. It's like it sounds like a secatash.
Suffering secateur.
Yeah, it's a pair of pruning clippers for use with one hand. Oh yeah, so yeah, we just call them like pruning
Clippers,
shears.
Yeah.
What's,
Ooh, look at this scene.
this is his apartment. We're just staring into it.
Yeah.
That's kind of rude.
Just like face against windows, like get that like little squealing noise.
As he's out there just watching us do that.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything.
Crying grudge. A statue of the prophet crying grudge. The god endlessly weeps at the visions of the future he cannot see.
I like that one.
Plants collection. Witness collections Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes it gives them as gifts and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet. Do I know Witness?
I was gonna say that sounds like someone we know.
Witness Dan's phone. Witness's phone. I can take this to a comms tower and verify its location. The silent goat, the holy catalyst. Relics from Persia from before the Great Betrayal. These are early depictions of gods and demons.
Wait.
The Sphinx and stuff like that.
Wait, look at that one again. What is this? Is it implying that our world exists within this world because it's referring to actual relics that we currently have?
I think so.
I didn't get the impression that this world is supposed to be like in any kind of timeline in which our actual world exists.
Oh no, I think when they talk about AD, they mean our AD, like that's same years.
Well, no, because like, some people are born like Lady Love Dies was born like 1000 AD, which is like already past.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be the past.
Yeah, you're born in the past.
Yeah, but. I mean, so this is a different timeline then, because obviously what happened in 1000 AD was not this.
Yeah, but she was born thousands of years ago, which was 1000 AD. So the current year is. Oh,
so you just think that they lived through our world and continued going?
Yeah, I think this is the distant future because she's been around for like what 30,000 days or something.
You know what I actually think though is I think the AD refers to the silent goat and not Jesus Christ.
Maybe, but we definitely have the same countries.
Yeah, because they keep referring to like Persia and Turkey and like
Turkey
and Britain and things like that.
The Witness to the End was born in Iran.
But I think that I think that the crying goat, because he's like he was tortured by humans, was martyred, and his death led to our ability to do all these quote godly things. You know, I think he's like their euphemism for Jesus, and so their AD probably refers to him.
Yeah. What if the silent goat died the same year? So it's just what if they died the same year? So it's still the same years.
Like they both existed at the same time.
Or that was just instead of Jesus, the same time though.
I mean, it could be that too, but I just say that's what I thought. Is I thought that was a different timeline in which, or that was like there's a different world in which people worship a goat instead.
Yeah.
But they're referring to Persia and what they like those statues as being something that existed before they make it seem like they're referring to like our ancient relics as something that existed once.
Yeah.
So now I'm confused about whether
they're implying that the stuff in those relics is real too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
When do we get to meet Anubis? Measure my heart, Daddy. It's just in the thought because I don't remember if it's Anubis or Osiris or what, but I did just do a heart measuring thing as a puzzle in the room.
I think Anubis brings you there. He's your guide, and he takes you to the little measuring scale. Osiris is the king of the underworld, but I think like he's just there. But it's like you, and there's a little alligator hippo monster that's down at the bottom. He's just, I forget what his name is, but he's just like this little alligator hippo
monster.
No, it was a crocodile hippo, and he just sits at the bottom, and I think he has a lion's mane too. And if your heart weighs,
so he's like a chimera. Oh, it's the one that eats your.
Yeah, he eats your heart. He's like down at the bottom. He's like dump 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 dump. He like wants to eat your heart, and it looks delicious. But if your heart weighs more than the feather, then he gets to eat it because
what was the sperm gator?
Oh, he's he's like.
What's that guy's name?
His sperm is the Nile River.
Sobek. Sobek was the sperm gator.
They are all crocodiles though, Keith.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I used to get on people about crocodiles because crocodiles are my favorite animal. Alligators are their less cool cousins.
Wow.
Yeah, take that. Hot take. I found Witness's phone in his apartment, which makes sense because it's his apartment.
Doesn't make sense because it should be on his person.
Well, I mean,
what a weirdo.
Can't you leave it? Take a walk? Witness nature.
Dress like that? This is my walking outfit.
If I need to, I can pull some records from that. So you just stole some from his apartment?
Yep, I have unlimited authority. And you can't stop me. Let's turn up voice lines, because I think it didn't trigger like at all last time. It's like, that's too little. I'll deal with it popping up a little annoyingly often, if at least we get some, because I don't know how these people sound in some cases.
You want to see how this guy sounds?
Yeah. Look at the glyphs. Those are like the Egyptian glyphs sort of things, just right there on their chest all the time. Is that... Okay, it's just like a tassel or something coming out of the side, but it's not like tied to their wrist. Look at those pants!
He's got like a... I don't know, his outfit reminds me of something like...
Day of the Dead?
No, I was gonna say like flamenco Aztec nonsense. I don't know, it's got some weird Aztec vibe to it to me. It's the gold and all the cool like...
Does those shapes on his wrist count as mandalas, or is that just when it's sand? I don't know what I'm mixing up here.
No, mandalas are the mandala. I think mandala refers to the pattern, but I think it's also just the act of drawing it in the sand. I don't think it's that's not a mandala.
That cord looks like a key.
He looks like he's gonna be nice.
Under the gaze of the gods, the so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences. Witness to the end, overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in AD 981 under the sign of destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of crying grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man, and Ezekiel older and wiser. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility, overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse. He ensures that every failure is perfect. Like, it's not every single island's gonna crash and burn, but it has to do it right.
That sounds kind of beautiful in a way. Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight. I do remember you. Okay, so Starlight did the thing again where it introduces a character that Lady Love Dies knows, like Lydia, and you know she's like, I know her, she's my friend.
Arbok, the snake Pokemon. How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters? Time moves so strangely here. We are grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
What?
We are supposed to be loyal servants. Our only purpose to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme. Our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder. The end times are looming. So many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign of the gods.
Well, he likes the gods, so we should, well, I'd want to say capricious idiots, because I'm a heretic, but we want him to work with us, so we should be zealous.
I don't know. It depends on whether or not you value the most how it reflects on your character, or whether or not you're negotiating with people.
Let's be a heretic. Be true to myself.
The investigator is here.
The gods are capricious
Another
idiots.
sinner.
Another sinner, fallen from the light and into heresy, just like the rest of this island.
Don't test me.
We're devoted to them, but don't think they're righteous.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
I'm here to weave some truths, not do their work.
You have forgotten our holy purpose as well. Too many have.
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style.
Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more mutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way.
So he used to be less pious.
I have not strayed from the path. Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I feel last night was one of our punishments. Or maybe it was a divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways.
Surely this is a joke.
Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this atrocity?
The gods are displeased.
The sinner that allowed demons on the island. Will he burn in a fire of justice?
Jurisdiction?
I have no idea how to do his voice, so I just don't.
Yeah, he talks like yeah, it's like like very very deep and powerful, like duh. I don't know. How are you feeling about losing your jurisdiction?
The judge has no right. It just proves how far this island has fallen. A holy man should be allowed to do his holy work. Now, how can I assist you with your holy work? Sup? Hang out.
I just wanted to hang out with you. Want to chat, witness?
I must warn you that I am not one for long conversations.
The gods are watching us.
Watch it take the rest of the video anyway. The gods are watching us. Do you think they are happy with what they see?
Ask?
That's strange.
What's with the zealot thing you've got going on?
I'm a zealot. The fuck do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm
The gods are
brainwashed.
radiant and this island does not bask in the light. I came to realize this and now I live only to serve them.
Other holy masters.
Please tell me you also devote yourselves to the holy masters.
I have a job to do. I'm a servant of the gods, but I have a job to do.
Everything is secondary to our holy work.
The recent bloodbath says otherwise.
The gods are watching us.
Please join me in a prayer.
No.
I'm still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Aggressive. He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted us so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, Silent Goat. May we always walk with you.
I don't like that, I don't like that he's trying to push his beliefs
He
onto
just
me.
powered through.
I'm gonna decline.
We are admittedly in like a deity world in some way.
I'm aware of that, but it's very it's very apparent that it's not working out too good.
Yeah, he's also just a lot.
Maybe another time, witness.
I pray that you do not fall into sin.
Remember all those people that we murdered?
Relationship.
We increased even though I didn't pray with them.
Hooray.
He, I guess just hanging out increases relationship.
Probably. Holy crap, you can talk to these people a lot.
Remember those stones we found that we made fun of from the kids that died because this island isn't perfect enough for the gods to like, and so we had to kill everybody.
Yep.
That seems like
Which we've done at least 23 times.
Seems like not the greatest thing, but you know, that's just me. To each their own, I guess. Not really, but
Let's ask about Henry.
Crime cannot hide.
do you believe Henry is responsible?
Under the gaze of the gods.
All I can do is trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
But do you believe Henry did it?
The gods are watching us.
It is not for me to question the gods.
Witness, do you think anyone has a motive for killing the council?
This island is full of sinners. Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of sinners here could have done it.
You might have done it.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting.
So he could have done it to prove his beliefs, you know.
That
like
is what I wonder. Is the first suspicion I had when we met this guy was like, if he sees the punishment, if he sees what happened as a potential punishment, like it could have even been that he justified doing it himself, like
those people who shoot up places and like it's like, oh,
well, like he might see
God hates gay people.
He might see the 23
so.
failures, 24 failures now, as examples of the fact that he might see those as all as like a symptom of their heresy, and so he's like making an example of the council.
Oh,
he wants a revolution.
Or you know, he's trying to do something so public and apparent that all the people change their tune the next time around. Yeah. Like maybe like to make some statement, like they're just in a position to be very visible to everyone. So it's like, this is because we didn't do well enough, guys. Like it's like when people try to blame hurricanes on our
on all these women showing skin.
Oh no!
They've shown their ankles and ended the Philippines. Just
too many boys kissing other boys. It's bad. Oh no. That's why climate change is happening. You know, things like that. So I feel like somebody could commit murders and be like, see, it's because we weren't doing it right, guys. Get better. We're gonna investigate because that's what we do. Tell me about these sinners. What?
The island crawls with them. They pay lip service to the gods but don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times are looming.
The island sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous, now I despair.
What about the accused? Henry is a citizen, not a syndicate member.
Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray.
Yeah, see, I think he's got a hardcore motive in this.
The citizens grow restless, insubordinate, dissent spreads. This one let demons on the island. Why stop there?
Did he let Shinji on the island? Because, I mean, you know what was confusing is very early in the game they talk about how...
Who is this one? Is this one Henry?
Yeah, he's talking about Henry. Henry let demons onto the island.
Right, because the last thing we said is Henry's a citizen.
But the thing that I said earlier, very early on, and I made a comment on it, was something about how, like, the people, if you try too hard to reach the gods, you bring demons instead. And that's what when they describe what keeps happening to the islands, that's what they say. It's like something about, or there was like a little blurb in one of the items we found that mentioned that too. I know they said they keep mistakenly
summoning demons. I don't know if it's necessarily because of how hard you try to find God.
I think Henry is accused of doing that. Like he did something
he was possessed.
Occult-like while he was possessed because he was trying to talk to God, and somehow that opens the door and gets you possessed by demons. because they mentioned that a couple times. But if this guy wants, I mean, how do you worship God and avoid letting demons in this world? I would wonder.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna say doubt. Eat doubt. That's a good story. Too good. Somebody wants to pin it on this citizen, and we're too ready to accept it.
We cannot conceive the esoteric ways the gods work.
Another easy story.
You're questioning the gods?
Higher powers rarely provide the answers we need. Cheeky.
Questioning the gods.
He's gonna. You might go missing too, Lady Loved Eyes. Watch out. Do you have motive for killing the council?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
I am a humble servant striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Oh.
Am I taking your word for that?
What?
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who determines the
The
path?
holy masters.
The gods, of course. You know, the ones that keep saying work in mysterious ways and anything could mean whatever.
Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous. You say that, but you keep saying they work so mysteriously, so we're supposed to suddenly have a good idea of how they work now when it works for you.
And I like how like the works in mysterious ways thing is like a way out of any like
Yeah.
argument anyone can have.
But whenever it's convenient, there's also certainty.
It's like, oh no, God definitely meant it like this, and it's like, well, but you just said you don't understand it.
Yeah, I want to ask about Henry's possession.
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Henry is a curse on us all. His possession 10 years ago condemned the island. There's nothing else to know. The dead zone is our reminder of his crime.
The island. Where's the
Dead
dead
zone.
zone? Like on the island.
You'll have to find that, yeah. I'm curious. Henry's escape.
What do you know about Henry's escape?
Only what the Grand Marshal told us. Have you spoken with her?
Grand Marshal's the. Wait, no, is that the judge? No.
The Grand Marshal.
Was that the person we talked to at the very beginning? Or was that like I think that person was the judge.
It might be the guard lady. That's in gold. Like the warrior-looking lady. We can ask about the previous alibi. So they definitely like show up one by one. So once we ask about his alibi, other people's alibis will also be added to. Once we ask about his alibi will be added to other people's dialogue. Because you can keep checking, trying to back it up with other people.
Yeah, so you can compare people's alibis with each
Yeah.
other.
Although Crimson just doesn't have one apparently.
Well, I like it. She's straight up, man.
Where?
Where were you last night?
I spent the night here in my apartment.
That's also not like. Can anyone corroborate? Yeah.
Sure.
Can anyone corroborate that, or am I taking your word for it?
What?
You don't need to take that tone with me, investigator. Architect Carmelina was here as well.
Ew, why?
We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting. Well, wasn't Carmelina in the building at the time of the murder? What was the timer on the people going in and out? She was on the roster.
She was on the roster, but didn't. The murder was supposed to be at midnight, but I don't remember because it was all in military
Yeah.
time, so I forgot already what it was. It was like,
Well, 0 was midnight.
yeah, but I don't, they gave us times, but they didn't.
17 and stuff, and then
Yeah.
3. Was Carmelina buzzed in at 3 o'clock in the morning? That might have been them just responding to the crisis meeting. Yes.
My dog says hello.
Yes, Kiki. You're very sad and lonely.
Kiki knows who did it. She's trying to tell us.
She's trying to spoil the game is what
Stop
she's
it!
doing.
Stop it! What are you doing? I feel like 3 a.m. came up earlier in like the first time log that we accessed for. Oh no! When we talked to the judge at the very beginning, we got like the basic info.
Yeah.
And I feel like 3 a.m. came up as the time that the
Pride
Carmelina
romance?
was
Oh,
to do.
Carmelina.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Some romance at the end of an island?
Island is full of sinners.
That period of our lives is long gone, investigator.
Her behavior. Wasn't there anything odd about her behavior?
Gods are radiant.
We had a pleasant time. We shared some wine, and I'd been saving and prepared to say goodbye to paradise. You have to take your mask off for that, or do you use a straw? It's got a little great, but you're not going to really be able to drink wine any other way.
And you two were in each other's company all evening?
Investigator.
I stepped out to my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. So yeah, it's Akiko. That's the Grand Marshal. So that is the lady in gold armor. It was
Akiko.
fleeting.
That wasn't the lady in gold armor, right?
I think it was. No more than 5 minutes.
Akiko was the one that called us a bitch on the phone.
I think that was lady in gold armor.
Was it?
Yeah, I think you might be thinking of Carmelina, who also is gold.
Yeah, they're all gold.
But Akiko looks like a warrior. Like I think because she's the Grand Marshal, so she's like the guard captain basically. I think she literally has like a shield or something
Okay.
and a weapon.
What time was this call?
Shortly before death visited the island, Akiko was reporting to the escape of Henry.
I'll follow up with the Grand Marshal.
Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment.
Do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment?
The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check yourself. I mean, I could just jump out of windows, so I don't know if I trust you people.
Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system?
You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously, especially when I'm trying to build an alibi for my murders.
Yeah, that seems convenient. Paranoia. Got it. Thank you for your cooperation.
Paranoia that can... It's like, the system can be fixed by a rope ladder.
Yeah.
Just anything that involves not using like the front door, basically.
Exactly. I was gonna say, that seems too convenient. I checked your building logs. Your story checks out.
Still bathed in the glory of the gods.
He's like, yes, I passed the test.
Yeah.
Like, I fooled you, huh?
Of course it does. The righteous have nothing to hide.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to like this guy. Like him and Yuri are just awful.
Yeah, they're both assholes.
Speaking of Yuri,
Did you see Yuri last night?
he is secretary to the architect. Have you spoken to her?
Wait, Yuri's also the secretary to the architect?
Yeah. busy.
And he's the ferry driver assistant person. He's like all over the place.
He's the ferry driver's handler,
What does that
which
mean?
is kind of a reversed power dynamic. It might be a fixer sort of situation where he's kind of running things and guiding her, or the other time people say handler, they mean like
Crony.
kind of babysitter.
Yeah, carer.
Like if you're like in a babysitter caregiving sort of situation, but for like an adult or like in different situations, then you're often called a handler.
Like I'm my dog's handler. Like
but also
I'm
like if you're the
Keith's
person that has
handler.
to wrangle like Aerosmith or whatever, then you're also called a handler.
Keith is
You have
my
to, you have to
handler.
deal with like a rock star's bullshit and like just get them places correctly and like fight their instincts and shit and make them actually act like adults.
Did you see Crimson last night?
I didn't see her, Love Dies.
All right. What do you know about KHX's
Keep calling him
disappearance?
HKX. I think it just flows better. Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation.
KHX is hard for me to say with the accent, so
Yeah,
I can't. I have to like break out of it.
HKX is easier for some reason.
K.
Something about phonetics. Sorry, I can't help more, Lady Love
No,
Dies.
you're not. You smug fuck. I don't like you at all. What do you know about the second holy seal?
Nothing, Lady Love Dies. It is a mystery to everyone on the island, except at least one person.
You have a bunch of runes on you though, and weren't those like found all over the? I mean, I guess everyone knows them, but like all those little. No, because they were all sigils. They were like the demonic-looking sigils.
Yeah, those were a different rune.
I feel like we're using like all those words interchangeably, like sigil and rune, but I'm pretty sure they have very distinct meanings that we just don't understand.
Yeah, well, those are hieroglyphs, and those things were runes.
Which ones?
The one at the murder scene, those I think those are called runes, but these are hieroglyphs on his chest.
I thought hieroglyphs just referred to any kind of like symbolic language.
Maybe they might be. It's definitely the most commonly used with this particular one. It's like the stereotypical example of hieroglyphs.
I mean, you definitely see you see this sort of stuff more often than I do, just because you play games that incorporate those symbols.
Egypt comes up surprisingly little.
Well,
I see a lot of Norse runes.
The
and like
stuff on his chest is not Egyptian.
Are they not?
No.
I don't know.
They're not hieroglyphics. Like, that's not hieroglyphics for sure.
Does the hieroglyphics refer to their writing or like the comic style, like visual stories?
Well, I think, this is a whole... I think hieroglyphics refers to the pictures.
As opposed to hieroglyphs?
Yeah.
Oh no, that would have hurt.
I thought hieroglyphs
let's just finish the dialogue, because we're almost there.
Yeah, we'll do it, but I'm gonna look this up in my free time, just so you know.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the motto of the martial guards outside the council building?
Is this case not open and close? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the council building?
He's basically just telling us to do the stuff we already did.
Whoa.
May you fly with destroyed Eden.
On the diggings of the gods.
And may you reach the moon.
They all have like their individual star signs, so I think you just address them differently.
Yeah.
Okay, so hieroglyph is like what I said. It's just a picture. It's like a symbol representing a picture, or representing a word. Sorry, it is a symbol representing a word. So an example of hieroglyphs are the Egyptian ones, but they're not like specifically Egyptian.
I can make it. I don't know. I actually didn't have much of a target. That was a mistake.
Yeah. Hieroglyph, a stylized picture of an object representing a word, syllable, or sound.
Ooh. Trash. My favorite.
My favorite. Why people are throwing away these? It's always like, it's like funny. It's like those games where you find money in trash cans.
Yeah.
Like in
or
all of them.
Specifically because they're blood crystals. It reminds me of Devil May Cry. In Devil May Cry 4, you'll just like go around smashing trash cans, and they'll all be full of blood.
I like
or whatever.
I like games like that where the currency it magnetizes to you like that.
Resonant photo of a man. Sadness drips from this photo. Oh, that is a man. I couldn't see him at first. It looked like a bullet hole.
Well, because he's like leaning forward, right?
Yeah, it's his head's in the middle, and that's his shirt. You can make it out. Hey, I thought I was here before, but I guess not. Wonderful crystallized tears.
Aww.
When the moon shimmers, the right mix of intense sadness and anger may cause tears to crystallize as they fall. But I was here for Shinji. Always here for Shinji.
Runes are letters for Germanic languages. So hieroglyphs is any kind of picture representing a syllable or a word.
What's
and then runes is a pictograph. Pictograph.
Like, which of these are synonyms and which of them actually mean different things?
Pictograph. A pictorial symbol for a word or phrase. Yeah, so Egyptian hieroglyphs
I hear the giggles.
are specifically pictographs. Pictographs have to be a drawing, I think. Talk to our favorite friend.
I'm amused by the idea that if he stands straight up, he's probably still like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, he's like a little.
He's very tiny.
He's like a little imp.
Sometimes I just feel defeated, you know?
I do know. How do you pick yourself back up?
On my planet, there's this musician I like, Pagliacci. makes music that takes me away to another place.
That sounds nice. I have a musician like that as well.
Uninterested, love dies.
Damn.
Shut the fuck up. This conversation is about me. Whatever. I'm gonna smash some bottles or something. Greg? Is that you? Already gave him Greg's voice, but that's actually what Greg does.
When he's feeling down, he
there's
smashes
a whole
bottles.
part where May and Greg vent by just... Oh, it wasn't bottles. It was because they work at I think they... Did they rob the old abandoned department store? Or did he just buy a box, or had a box from his... Because he worked at like a 7-Eleven type place, a convenience store. He just has a box of fucking... what do you call them? We have them. The long lights.
The long lights?
Yeah. Like bathroom lights. Like the really long lights.
Oh, like tube lights.
Yeah. Yeah, like the really long, like gas lights.
Yeah, like a fluorescent bulb, like
Yeah.
a long
And so
tube,
they
tube
just,
lamp.
So they're just fucking hucking him and hitting him with a bat.
That sounds nice.
Like, let's just fucking vent. But why was I thinking about break? Oh yeah, there was another. We both have watched a show where they go to a place to break stuff, which is Sex Education.
I think that's just a good. I think a lot of people just do that.
Was that Sex Education?
I think
that was Sex Education.
I don't know, but I think it's such a common trope that I wouldn't be surprised. I would like to go to one of those places where you can pay money for that.
It was either Sex Education, or it was, what's it called? The one that I'm not okay with this. It's one of those.
That's just a teen angst trope.
Yeah,
like, you see that everywhere.
There's one over there. There's one over there.
But I think it's just cathartic for human beings to do. So I think everyone just knows about that. I do that at my warehouse job when I do the.
They also stab each other.
Oh well, that's different.
With knives.
But the dumpster, when I'm throwing things in the dumpster, I like to break it as I throw it in, just for fun. And if someone helps me take the trash out, I let them destroy all the breakable stuff because it makes them feel good.
Oh, I was like, how do I get to that guy? And it's the guy we were just talking to.
Yeah. You can tell by his like cool flamenco.
The spiral that's going around him. It's like a ribbon dance.
Yeah.
Double jump. I'm cheating. Except that's real. It's fine. It's not cheating. I just feel like I'm getting away with something. Like, look what I can do.
I think it's probably part of the fun.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be that hard to get around. It's kind of just like your fleeting interests.
That's
skull always
it's
means
taunting you.
This skull always seems to mean that. Oh, sorry, I dozed off for a minute there. You know what I like?
Long walks on the beach.
Something on the beach. If you know something on the beach, you know what I'm saying. I was gonna say knives. I like knives. I like knife crime. A good stab. An excellent slash. He's like trying to be a fucking suspect. There we go. You put a knife in the right hand and you can change the world.
That's true. Unfortunately.
I think he wants a revolution. First class consciousness, then changing the world with a knife. I bet I go here. Oh.
Darn.
How the fuck do I open it from the other side? Is there like a hole?
Yeah, so there might be a hole. Or that.
There it is. Okay. I was like, I couldn't see anything from that angle. It's like hidden away. Malicious secretive cassette. The syndicate monitor all phone calls so citizens record messages to each other on cassette tapes. Seditious.
Wow.
So whenever you see this, that means it opens from the other side, unless you happen to be on that side. But this seems to be the through line with that shit. Do you see a save point? Is that it? That's a save point. It's time to save.
You talk about it's pink, like everything else.
Yeah, it stands out so much. It's such a rare color in this game. There we go. There we go.